Instead of serving up the typical Disney resort review, we decided to do something a little more fun for our Polynesian resort stay. We spent 36 hours at the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. The challenge? We had to stay at the resort and couldn't resort hop to the other monorail resorts or take the monorail or friendship boat over to Magic Kingdom. Were we able to stay busy at the resort for the entire weekend, or was the call to ride the monorail to Magic Kingdom too strong to resist? Follow our adventure to find out. We headed to the airport after school for an evening flight. We had some time before our flight, so we hung out at the Escape Lounge at Bradley. Mackenzie will take you on the world's fastest walkthrough and grab some snacks. We were able to enjoy the food, drinks, and some space in a quiet corner until it was time to board. We boarded our flight and took off with no delays. But then we ended up having to circle off the coast of Georgia for over an hour because of huge storms across Florida. We had to be diverted to Fort Lauderdale to refuel before eventually landing in Orlando just before midnight. Cast and crew transportation was there to bring us to our resort. We've used them before and highly recommend them. We got in at 1 a.m., so the lobby was empty. Thankfully, I did the mobile check-in ahead of time so we could go right to our room. The room tour is probably one of the worst you'll see. Since it was so late, my family had no patience for any extra video. I got a quick peek at the room, totally in the dark, because that's just how we roll. The room was really nice, but it was a little smaller than other deluxe resort rooms we've stayed in. But it was just so gorgeous, and I loved the Moana theming. After sleeping in a bit, we put on our bathing suits and walked over to Captain Cook's for a quick service breakfast. The pool doesn't open until 10, so we had a little time to sit and eat before heading over to find our chairs for the day. You guys, the Tonga toast is so good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Even though the resort was busy and pretty much full, it didn't feel too crowded, especially at the pool. We had the perfect spot in front of the zero entry area. FYI, this is where they do the family activities, so it's great if you want to participate. It's also relatively close to the barefoot bar and the restrooms, but on the opposite side of the splash pad and water slide. The girls had a blast swimming in the pool, taking countless trips down the water slide and jumping through the waterfall. Our plan was to go to the Cove Pool for a little while and check out the Moana themed splash area, but then the Florida afternoon storms rolled in, so all the pools were closed. Adam and Kelsey took a little siesta while Mackenzie and I explored the Island Tower. Pro tip, don't forget your magic band. You needed to scan it to go to any floor on the elevator except for the lobby. The terraces are a really fun spot to hang out. 2 of them overlook the Seven Seas Lagoon, where you can watch the electric boat parade and fireworks. The Lava Rock Terrace is on the parking lot side of the Island Tower. There are some golf course views, and you can watch the monorail go by.
Exploring the hotel for about an hour now. It's really warm out here. We found a really nice terrace, and we found like 3 terraces in this whole hotel. I think there's at least like a terrace on every floor, but they're very nice. Like this one's like really spacious and really good. So yeah.
This was a fun way to spend some time on a rainy afternoon before our reservation at Ohana for dinner.
Into Ohana for dinner.
We walked over to the main building, which is the Great Ceremonial House, where Ohana is located.
To Ohana, and now we're just waiting for our table to be ready.
The lobby is pretty busy, but we checked out the shops and there was plenty of seating while we waited, which wasn't long. There was so much food, and there were plenty of gluten-free options for Adam. My favorite was the bread pudding. After dinner, we shopped at the boutique and then relaxed in a room until it was time for the fireworks. We got to watch Happily Ever After right from our balcony, and it was the perfect way to end the day. I started my day with tonga toast, obviously. It lives rent-free in my head to this day. Then we packed up, checked our bags with bell services, and headed to the lava pool for the day. Checkout was at 11, but we didn't need to leave for the airport until 3:30. You guys, this pool is incredible, even on a cloudy day. Even the ducks are treated like royalty here. For lunch, we got a bunch of different things. Kelsey and I ordered from the Barefoot Bar. We shared the crispy chicken sandwich, the Oasis salad with grilled chicken, and the fried wonton chips with spicy duck sauce. Adam and Mackenzie ordered from Kona Cafe to go. FYI, they did have to go pick it up, but it's a very short walk from the pool. Sadly, it was time to go home, but not before I was pixie dusted a box of chocolates. We absolutely loved our short stay at the Poly. We had plenty to do and didn't have to leave the property for anything. We can't wait to come back. If you loved hearing about our trip, like and subscribe so you can follow more of our family adventures.